In this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the components of the RaiserSync integration and where it lives in both HubSpot and in Raiser's Edge. So I'm starting here with a window. We're looking at a HubSpot account. This is a demo account. However, we do have some actual data in here from real constituents. And so that's why we're just going to really kind of narrow down and focus in on certain information that doesn't give away any privacy. So right here, I'm showing, and you'll see this a couple of times in this demo, I'm showing an active list that has been created in this HubSpot portal for filtering for our field in RaiserSync called through RaiserSync. So setting this filter to true, this list will show you all of the constituents, contacts that that have been come in over from this list will, once you set this list up, it will show you all of the contacts that have been either created by the integration or have been updated by the integration. And you can edit your columns so that you can see the fields that relate to the integration. So I'm just going to go across here. I'm going to show just part of one record, and it's a cumulative list of all of the contacts that have been touched by this integration, either created or updated. So I'm hiding the name, but you can see a constituent ID here. This is actually the constituent system ID. It's not the constituent ID, but this has been updated. This label is being updated to say system because there's a little bit of a difference in Raiser's Edge. And so we're just making sure that that's clear here. So this is the constituent system ID. It should match the constituent system ID in Raiser's Edge. This is part of what the API uses to match up the record. If the record already exists in HubSpot, it uses this code first or this ID first to match up the record, just to make sure that there aren't any unnecessarily duplicates created. It matches right up to the record itself. All right, and then here's the last gift amount. This is the latest donation that's come in for that contact, create date, total amount of gifts, which relates to the lifetime giving field in Raiser's Edge. This is the last gift appeal description. If that field is, if the field is populated in this case, in Raiser's Edge, in this case, it's for some reason it's not. Also the constituent code, same thing. These are the communication preferences coming over from Raiser's Edge. So this one says, is it do not email? It would be true if it was no, don't email this, don't mail, sorry, not email, but mail this constituent. That would say true. Same here. So you can see this one down here. It says true for do not email. That's coming over from Raiser's Edge, etc. If it had an action in it, we're going to look at another snapshot in a minute of one that actually does have some data in this, but many of the constituents won't have this data, but they will if there are completed actions. The latest completed action in the constituent record will show up here, so that you can kind of have a little snapshot of what was what the fundraiser or development staff, if they took any actions, what the most recent one has been. Once it's been completed, that's when it will update over here to HubSpot. And this is the fundraiser that's assigned to the constituent. Here we have a constituent code. We have a do not email, etc. This is where we have the action filled in. So that's why I wanted to show this one. This record actually does have an action filled in and completed. It tells you the date that was completed, the action note, the note or the body of the action, the subject, a few of the fields that are coming over from Raiser's Edge from the action fields. This is the contact record for the example contact that we were just looking at on the list. We're going to look at the properties and just see how some of these are filled in and coming over from Raiser's Edge. Some of the standard information is coming over. For example, the address, here's the city. And if we keep going, we've got the email, fake email there, and in this case, and phone number coming over from Raiser's Edge, saying that we're able to tell from HubSpot's default source fields that it's coming from the integration. And here is the address coming from the integration. Now, if we go down to the custom group for RaiserSync, which the integration code, when you install the integration, it automatically creates the custom group and the custom fields required for the integration. And so that will happen automatically. And you will see it here on the contact record. You can look under RaiserSync and you can see the properties that have been filled in. We're hiding the properties that aren't filled in, that didn't have data in Raiser's Edge. So whatever has data in Raiser's Edge will come over. In this case, here's the action data coming over from the action section of the constituent record, and the fields that we're including with that. 4 fields: action body, action date, action subject, action type. Here's the constituent code and an ID. These are the communication preferences. So in this case, do not mail means do not mail. True means do not mail. False means you can email according to the Raiser's Edge constituent record. So false means they haven't opted out. True means they have opted out of that. Let's go over to that same contact or constituent record in Raiser's Edge. So here we are. Again, it is a fake contact, a fake constituent, so this is not real data in here. So here's the fake address, fake phone number, fake email for this constituent that has gone over to HubSpot. The ID that you see over in HubSpot is this one. It's called the system record ID. That is the one that you'll see over in the record, not the constituent ID here, but the constituent. We're calling it the constituent system ID. It's the same one that you will see in the URL of each constituent, so we matched it up with that. All right, let's go down. So here's the actions that were created in here. And these were all tests. Again, this is a test record, so all fake information. So it's going to bring over the very latest of the actions that has been completed. And so that's what you're going to see in HubSpot. Moving on down to the custom fields in Raiser's Edge, what you will see is you can look under the category for subscription preferences. You will see that in there. And if they're filled in, you will see those here. So opted out of email? No, they have not opted out of this particular subscription. No, they have not opted out of marketing information. No, they have not opted out of one-to-one email. No, they have not opted out of customer service communication. So if it was a yes, that would mean yes, they have opted out or unsubscribed from that email. So that's what you want to be seeing or looking for there. We're going to look at the website interactions from HubSpot. So if they're filled in, you'll be able to see them here. If they are populated on the HubSpot side and when they come over, that's when the different types of website interactions will show up and you'll be able to see those.
Here we're going to look at the property settings to see the RaiserSync group of properties for both the company object and the contact object as well. So if you go to your portal and you go to settings up at the very top, the cog, you will come to the settings area, and in the left column under data management, you'll find all of your properties. From there, again, whether it's a company object or a contact property, you will find the RaiserSync group, and you can see all of the RaiserSync custom properties here, as well as the company RaiserSync properties. Here we're going to look at the property settings to see the RaiserSync group of properties for both the company object and this is the deal area of HubSpot, and here you can see the donations coming in as deals, and they are named. They each have a unique name, and they get associated with the contact record. This is the deal area of HubSpot, and this is an example of a custom report created for donation information. This is donation revenue by contact source. So you can see here you have your revenue, donation revenue, attributed to different original sources. This is just one way that you can set up your data. There's many other ways as well to cross-reference and to set up different custom filters and ways that you can look at your donation data and your donor data. Here we are in the email tool of HubSpot, where we can really see the custom field personalization tokens in action being used here in a sample email. For example, this could be an appeal to a past donor for a new campaign. And again, you can see using the personalization tokens really helps to target this message directly to this particular donor. And so there's many ways that you can use the personalization tokens in different email campaigns, in individual emails, also anywhere really that you can use personalization tokens, whether it's on a landing page or a website page even. That's where you can bring those in to really help enhance and personalize your marketing to your donors.